Ayman Khan here for Seconds Out with Eddie Hearn. We are here for the Anthony Joshua versus Jermaine Franklin press conference. Eddie, settling on Jermaine Franklin as the opponent, how come?
I think a great fight. You know, he had a tremendous fight with Dillian Whyte last November. Showed how good he is. Obviously, AJ's coming off 2 defeats. A lot of question marks for him, and I feel like Franklin will be the guy to tell us where he's at. Some people feel that Anthony Joshua should breeze through Franklin, the same people that maybe believe that he's done or he's finished. But I think it's going to be a good fight. Franklin looks in good shape, actually, fresh, and everyone's always motivated to fight Anthony Joshua, and they're confident they can pull the upset.
It's been levelled as if Anthony Joshua does come through this fight with a defeat, that might be him done. Is that a fair comment?
I think it's done or very difficult in terms of world level and getting to fight for the world championship again. Yeah, I see Franklin as a top 15 guy, but if you're going to fight for the world title, you need to go through people like that. So that's really the pressure. I don't think it's a career ender, but in terms of positioning yourself for a world title, it would be difficult to come back from.
Much anticipated Matchroom and DAZN schedule has been released. What do you make of the reaction? Do you feel it's as strong as it maybe could have been, Eddie?
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about really, in terms of strength, taking 2 big pay-per-view fights off pay-per-view in Taylor Serrano in Ireland and particularly AJ against Franklin, making it part of your subscription. We know the argument about dipping in and out now. What we're trying to do, and DAZN are trying to do, is really reward loyal customers with keeping the price point pretty much the same as it is. Those customers have been with us from the start. You know, they haven't been dipping in and dipping out. Maybe you want to dip in for an AJ fight. It will cost you $19.99 for the month. That will also include Bam Rodriguez, Cordina Rakimov, our Sheffield show as well, and more. But really, we want to take those big nights that would cost you $24.95 off pay-per-view and make it part of your subscription. This was the way DAZN decided to do it.
So what happens if you do a pay-per-view fight? Is that then a reduced figure price because of the price increase, or is the price going to stay the same if you do pay-per-view?
If there is a pay-per-view fight, and you have to look in that period, you know, if Canelo Ryder lands as well on that period, it will be part of your subscription, I believe. And also AJ against Franklin and Taylor Serrano. So every now and again a fight will take place that may be pay-per-view, an additional price point that would be reduced for subscribers. Could be AJ against Wilder, could be AJ against Fury, could be KSI against Jake Paul, I don't know. But what we're doing is every AJ fight for the last, 7 years has been on pay-per-view. We know that with every other platform, this one would have been on pay-per-view, and now it's not. So if you're a DAZN subscriber and you're happy with the content, which we know that the majority of subscribers have been since its inception, you're ultimately, for your £8 a month, getting Anthony Joshua against Franklin, you're getting Cordina Rakimov, you're getting Bam Rodriguez, you're getting our Sheffield show, and when you go into May, you're also getting Canelo Alvarez against John Ryder, you're getting Taylor Serrano for £8 a month. So I believe that it doesn't really make a difference to the loyal customer. If you want to dip in and dip out for a misfits here and there, it's going to cost you more money.
Final couple of questions from me. I'm hearing whispers that Manny Pacquiao versus Conor Benn is gaining some traction. Is that true?
There has been discussions regarding that fight. We're very interested to make it, and we'll see what happens over the next couple of days and weeks.
Does Conor Benn fight before he's cleared by UCAD, British Boxing Border Control?
No. I mean, ultimately, that's what we're waiting on. You know, we're waiting on that decision, which we've been told is coming. We don't want him to fight before that decision, but sooner or later he will have to fight. It's now been 8 or 9 months since that failed test, so we want a decision. We're pushing every day for the decision, and hopefully that will clear him to fight.
Side of the criticism is Pacquiao's age. Is that a factor for you? Does that make you not maybe want to do the fight?
Not really. I mean, he's a fantastic fighter. I think his last fight was against Ugas a year or a year and a half ago. It's a 50-50 fight between Conor Benn, coming off a terrible time, and was it 7 or 8 division world champion that's still a tremendous fighter. So that fight's, it's a long way to go for that fight to be made, but there are discussions.